Sorry, the camera is adjusting. Everyone, Austin Powers here again. And I was up all night and I watched Straight Outta Compton and mainly The Devil's Rejects on the director's cut on HBO Max. And guess what I got today because I was out, I'm able to get out because my brother had to go to the grocery store. Surprise, surprise. Finally, I used to drink this stuff all the time at Price Chopper, and so I got the truck video for you all. The Mountain Dew. It's got the logo on it. Hold on. One who's up there. Alright, I had to go upstairs and check on if my dad was up there because I had to chug this before he comes down. And we're going to Cycle and then the theater today. But these are my new movies I showed on a YouTube short and on my Instagram. I went to Vintage Stock for Black Friday. So you bad seeing it too. I watched last night, but 21 and over, I didn't have to open it still. And then Walking Tall, I got Black Friday deal too. That one's a cool one I'm gonna watch next. And then 21 and over with my friend Mitchell because he's 21. Really, he's 22 now, turning 23 next year. And I turn 27 next year, and then 28, and the year after next year, 28 in 2027 when my parents turn 60. My mom, before my dad, will be 60 in 2027. Versus 2026, she turns 59. But anyways, here's the track video. Here we go. We're gonna try to chug this. I was watching some YouTube Dope is Yellow Thanksgiving video for Black Friday or whatever. It's a Black Friday Dope is Yellow video and some other videos. 6ix9ine Mansion tour last night. Part of the interview that was a part of my membership for DJ Vlad TV, and I was watching Angry Joe show. I finished the gaming news. I love watching the gaming news, and the Gamer Fuel right now goes with that. My brother helped me get it because I asked him and I told him I'd split the ad revenue, and I told him that I'd give him $10 too. But anyways, and I buy him a drink at work. And because I can't drive a car, this helps. And because my parents manage my money, I have to have help getting stuff with my brother. Parents managing my money, like I've said in my other videos, except I haven't touched on it. It's stupid. They're claiming things like I'm autistic and stuff, and they're using that as an excuse in a way to get my money and manage my money as if I live with them. I have to abide by those rules, otherwise I'm kicked out of here. Pretty much, that's a stupid thing. That should be illegal to like kick your kid out, no matter how old they are, over a bank issue. Like if you're gonna kick your kid out, it has to be a reason. It should be only if your kid is misbehaving. Hello Charles. If your kid is misbehaving, or if your kid is 18 and you want him out of the house, that should be a reason, not just because not because your kid got his own bank account in his own name. That's not a reason to kick your kid out. No. And I'm not talking about like little misbehaving, even though that's kind of counted, because talking back to your parents and being a jerk to them kind of is a bad thing. But when you're an adult, you can kind of do that, but like in a way that isn't disrespectful, because no one likes to be disrespected, especially parents that raised you. So you got to be respectful to your parents, and if you live with them, and you got to do at least certain chores and stuff to help around the house. Not every day, but you got to be able to contribute, because if you lived on your own, you'd have to do those things. And you got to be able to be a good man and like work around the house and help them, and be nice to a degree to live under the roof with your parents, because they they don't just let you live there for free. And I don't know, it's just kind of respectful to, I mean, it's totally respectful to do your chores and help around the house and be respectful. So, like, if you're gonna live with your parents, you gotta do those things. Otherwise, there's no reason for you to be there. I'm going to the theater today. I didn't mention, I don't think. Well, I kind of mentioned, but I'm gonna see Sisu: The Road to Revenge. The first Sisu movie was awesome, and it's crazy because it sounds like Sisu, like Susan, like Sue, and it's an awesome war movie, but it reminds me of Susan because it says Sisu, like see you Sue. I'm chugging that G Fuel, that Gamer Fuel, and then I'm gonna put it under my blanket, get my caffeine in. I gotta hide this bottle, and I'm throwing the trash can when I'm done with it. The trash pail in the garage. Luckily, that's my chore, is the trash. I take the trash and put it in the barrel in the garage. But it's pathetic. That's why I'm getting it at the theater too, is Mountain Dew. But it's pathetic how I can't even drink the drinks I want, manage my own money, of course, to buy them. And they're just controlling my finances so I can't buy pop. They're thinking that I'm going to buy thousands and gallons of pop, and like how they make no sense. They're just using that as an excuse. Oh, he'll spend all the money. They're using that as an excuse to be like, oh, he's too autistic and we can control his money and take all his money, which I'm missing so much money. I would have had over 100,000 if I were to spend 500 per month, like making 6,000 a year, which I did, which I pretty much did, kind of. This is an understatement of how much I made. But like, if I made 6,000 a year, which is below poverty, I pretty much made that at Price Chopper, and I'm not making enough money right now because people, including me, spend the money, but I don't know where my money's going pretty much. But even if like 500 a month, which I don't even spend 500 a month. That's my whole paycheck if that's the case. I don't even make 500 a paycheck right now. But anyways, I calculated the money to exact numbers, and I would have had over 100,000 pretty much by now. But like, I don't even have that because my parents have to spend it most likely because I don't spend it. I don't have a license, so I'm gonna have to get my money back from them by getting a lawyer soon. The whole idea is for me to be an adult and have my own bank account. It's not that hard to manage your own money. You just put it in the bank, you let it sit there, and you use your bank card, and you get taught by your parents how to manage it. Even if I were to spend every dime of it, that's on me. Which I'm not gonna do that because I want to get the fuck out of here. I don't want to be homeless. We're almost done with the 2 liter. This is a lot of Mountain Dew, but I haven't had this much in a long time. This is Price Chopper in Walmart, kind of. I looked at Walmart too, but Amazon, you don't get 2 liters. They don't have them really. Everybody tell me in the comment section on this video how much you enjoy my videos and the PlayStation 3 collection video and the movie collection video. I got an Xbox collection video coming soon. That needs to be made. I've been farting all night and stuff and cleaning my ass and just freaking living life. I've got to party though, especially once I get out of the house or when my parents pass. They won't be able to control my life. But they're not going to pass for another 10, 20 years. I don't want them to pass either, but that's just part of life. Everybody dies. And it sounds like I want them to pass, but it's not the way it seems. I just don't want to be controlled by them, so I'm just pointing out that they're going to die in 10 years or 20 years. Trying to burp there. Can't burp that well. Well, I have to make a part 2 of this video because I don't want to overdo the Mountain Dew drinking and get sick right now, so I'll have to finish this later. There's only a little bit left, so wait for part 2.